I know it sucks along the way, being a movement for so long, and depending on where your real heart is, a lot of people are in it for just the money. A lot of people come on board hoping for that huge payday. I'm hoping for that huge payday. I believe in that. It sucks because everybody's on edge, and it's so easy when you get all these influencers and you get these people to come along and say things and put out stuff, and then people go with the crowd because the other crowd likes it, or they might put out something that sounds good, or they might put out something that somewhat comes true or looks like it comes true. Thing is ain't none of them, not a single influencer's been right about the squeeze happening timeline, and ain't nobody gonna be right about what the top could look like, what this financially could go. That's just reality. But there are plenty of folks out there, they're going to take advantage. There's plenty of people out there, they're going to con you. There's plenty of people who are going to come up with crap. And look, if I ever went monetized, I wouldn't listen to me either, because the money is going to be controlling me. And I don't want to get the chance. I actually do not want to end up in someone's shoes like Lou. You start talking all that stuff, and then all of a sudden you can make that kind of money from your videos and your ads. So we justify and we find every reason that it's okay. Thing is how do you turn that down when you got opportunity to make a video, and if it can drive enough traffic, no matter what you say, people are going to watch it. So you just start putting out anything and everything to get that attention for that money. Like, that is something I got integrity, and I don't even want to be put through that. So that's just real. That's how I feel, and that's why I push against it, because I know the effects. I don't say that these people in my, are bad human beings, but do they have your intentions, or do they have, what's best for you in mind, or is it what's best for them? I have always said, let's help each other, because by helping each other, we all win. Plain and simple. I got a lot of shares riding on this. That's why I try so hard. And I'm going to point out people if I feel like they're affecting this community in a wrong way. That's the truth. That's just the way it is. Interrupted. Here's kind of the rest of that message. The other part of it. And it makes me think, because obviously the feedback that I get, or even the negative feedback that I might get, even from folks that I've known around, there's one thing about human nature. One thing inside. People need, not all people, but a big percentage of people need a hero. People need a person to look up to. People need a person that they can trust before they make a decision, or a person they want to trust. I say hero because, it's just the kind of way it works across the board. You see it in the political landscape. We know the heroes on this side, and we know the heroes over there, right? Heroes in sports, heroes in music. Like, people just worship people. Like, they want someone to be their hero. Same human nature is going to apply in AMC. It's going to apply in the community. And that's what happens, and how all these influencers are able to elevate themselves, because other people see them, they hear the things they say, and then those people start to put them up here, and they become a hero to them. There's a lot of heroes in this movement. I'm sure that there's people that look at me that way too. I know there are. That's just human nature. I haven't had a hero. John Wayne was my hero. Not even my own dad was my hero. I don't even know who I looked up to, except for God. And even then, I have a hard time with, right? So really, my only hero is me. And that's the way I look at it. Like, I'm not going to look up to someone else. I will follow someone if they know how to lead. And see, that's the other part of it too. Being a Marine and the way I was trained, I have a hard time following people, because most people don't know how to lead, or don't know how to lead me, don't know how to guide. That's why I tend to find myself always being a leader in my work, and just even as a kid in my neighborhood, just everything I did, I had that about me. So I completely understand the human element. And in this movement you're involving money, and money's involved. And a lot of you folks have listened to other people talk. You've got drawn in specifically by YouTubers. And some of you can say it, but it's true. And I see tweets that go out, I see information go out where I wouldn't have been in this play if it wasn't for this person. I wouldn't have stayed in this play if it wasn't for Lou. I wouldn't have stayed in this play if it wasn't for Trey. I wouldn't be here if it wouldn't have been for Matt. These guys did this for me. These guys did this for me. Do you hear that? That's the thing. People are saying that. You need, I can't tell you what to do, but be your own hero. Because heroes are going to let you down. Heroes are going to eventually let you down. I have people that, because of my stance, I have let them down. They no longer want to follow me. They no longer want to like me. They cannot stand me now. Why? Because I let them down. Meaning I went against something that they believed in, or they thought that they believed in, or they wanted to believe in. So yes, that's the thing. When these heroes, influencers are pushing these narratives to you, like, who pays Superman? Who pays Batman? Who pays Spider-Man to be heroes? I'm going to see you elevate them. And when these supposed elevated heroes do the things that I see, take money and make it about money for themselves, I know money itself isn't the evil part. It's the greed of the money that becomes evil. Just like a tweet that went out today by Lou. That's I've been on talking about Lou since yesterday. He's now changed his structure once again, and he said, don't be the one that sells, and he says the low hundreds. Somebody sent that to me. Other people are seeing it. But that's the thing. There's people, a lot of you folks out there, you feel like you need that hero. You feel like you want that person to be right. If they're wrong, if they're not a right person, it's going to hurt you. See, that's the selfish part of our human nature. And so you guys get mad at me, you trolls that jump in here, and I say trolls, but you're probably real people. You're butthurt. You're irritated. You're upset because your hero is being attacked. Where's your hero at? See, the heroes aren't fighting for each other. You don't see the hero coming at me. Why? He's got his little fan base. It's like Spider-Man fighting Batman or something, right? I mean, come on. That's the reality. Think about the human nature side of it. But when it comes to this play and it comes to your money, you don't need these heroes. They need you. You're their hero, folks. Realize that. If they can keep drawing you in with anything and everything they can, and you keep attending, you keep their hero status the way it is, but you keep them making money. So they can say, I didn't take any money from you. Yes, you did. That's the thing. Yes, you did. Because without you folks willing to watch this, and trolls, thank you for watching. And you irritated people, thank you for watching. You still watched. And then you took the time to make a comment. So that means I got into your brain. That took up some of your time. So call me a villain. But see, I believe in AMC. So I'll be a villain for AMC if I got to be. I don't have to be your hero. But I don't think anybody needs to be your hero. I think you can be your own hero. Because you're going to be the one that looks back when this play is over with. And you're going to decide if you made the right decision. Because they're not. They're not going to come make that decision for you. And it's a hard one. So you have to check yourself. You have to ask yourself. Guys, there are so many good people in this movement that tweet out every day that say things in support. There's people that are constantly putting out DD that aren't trying to be heroes, per se. They just know what it takes to stay strong mentally. And those of you that are strong mentally, well, you already know, so why comment? You already know how to be strong. But there's folks that don't. This is money on the line. I do this professionally with people. And I sit with people that don't know how to make decisions. I sell people stuff. So they have to financially spend thousands of dollars with me. I have seen them sitting in the same hot seat you're sitting in. You're just believing some face on a YouTube, whether they're blowing smoke up your butt or not, it's easy to get sold. It is. They got a good personality. They laugh. They tell stories. They get jokes. You relate to them. Bam. All of a sudden, they're your hero. That's just human nature, guys. Don't feel bad about it. But you also got to be careful. Just because you think they're a hero doesn't necessarily mean they're not a villain. And that's the issue. We've got to be careful. There's money on the line, and who could be the real villain? So take things that are said. This is what I do. I listen to a lot of different people, and I put it all together, and I make a conclusion on it. I'm my own hero. I utilize all that information. It says in the Bible, have many counsel. It's true. Having many counsel, what different people may say, and I can make an ultimate decision. Then when I make that decision, I freaking stick behind it. Plain and simple. I'm going to stick to it. I'm not going to be wishy-washy. So that's reality. If you don't like it, fine. Make me your villain. It's okay, guys. Leave in those comments. I'm going to respond back. That's what I do. I respond to everyone, good or bad. And I'm going to tell you like it is from me. So, who's your hero? You should be your own hero. So just like someone that DM'd me about Lou switching his numbers again, as you can see coming up in that tweet, what is he implying? I pray nobody sells low. If you get scared in the low hundreds, so what's hundreds? 200, 300, 400? Got to ask yourself,